Merry Christmas! Hi, I'm Jules and you're watching Catalyst Plus TV, the place to be to make more possible. Okay, it's not quite Christmas yet, but many of you might be out and about organising the work Christmas party. And this week, we're going to figure out how we can avoid the Christmas party blues. See, employers who are creating Christmas parties are actually creating a work function. And a work function means that you're responsible for your employees and their safety. Now, add a little bit of alcohol to a quirky event and you may have extra responsibilities that you haven't quite considered. Today I'm going to talk about how you can get some of those strategies in place whilst you're organising the party so that you can avoid some of the problems that sometimes occur. So what are the usual problems that we see pop up? The first is harassment. Now, this could be sexual harassment or it could be racial harassment. So the first is whether a little bit of alcohol gets somebody who is interested in somebody else to approach them in a way that is uncomfortable. So we want to avoid that. The second could be in terms of your Kris Kringle. Sometimes you might want to encourage employees to share a little joke or to share a little present with one another. Where it can become a problem is if the gift is a bit of a joke and somebody takes offence to it. So when you do your Kris Kringle, you might want to put a bit of rules and guidelines around it that will stop that harassment from potentially occurring. The second is your work health and safety. So like I said, you're potentially adding a bit of alcohol to the overall plan. Once you do that, you need to make sure that you're applying the responsible service of alcohol rules. Now, I know Christmas parties sometimes can get out of hand and you need to ensure that your employees understand before they go on the work event that it is a work event and your policy and procedure will be enacted. It's also a good idea to make a little code of conduct when it comes around drugs and alcohol. So it could just be as easy as writing an email to all of your employees as part of their invitation to remind them that this is a work event, you are representing your business in that event, and you would really appreciate people from using alcohol and no drugs. You also are responsible as an employer to ensure the appropriate transport home. So encourage people not to drive, to use public transport, or to offer them a cab home. This is imperative. If you're offering alcohol to your employees as part of a Christmas party, you are responsible for them all the way home. So you need to make sure that they get home safely. One of those factors is to ensure that they aren't drinking too much and they're not too impaired to get themselves home safely. You also have to be aware that if they leave your party and go to another party, you need to ensure that they understand that they have to get home safely. So that's a bit of a red flag for you as well. But ultimately, you're here to celebrate and to reward your employees for all the hard work they've done through the last 12 months. So remind them that this is a great event, you want them to have a great time, but it has to be responsible, and that they're at a work event. so that you've displayed the correct level of responsibility for offering such an event. So hopefully you'll have an amazing Christmas party and nothing will go wrong, but these strategies will help to put some of the worry away. So have yourself a great week and happy organising your Christmas party, and we'll see you in next week's episode of Catalyst Plus TV.